Morning, folks. Chuck here. Why not wander? It is Tuesday morning, December 3rd, just after 8 a.m. We are in St. Joseph, Missouri, a place where we often stop as we travel back and forth. Now, we are at the Walmart parking lot this morning. Just across from us over here is a bumper pole camper, young family. I did say hello to him last night. I was out walking. The dogs just happened to walk around the other side of his rig there. He was gassing up his generator, which is on a hitch carrier on the back of his camper. Over beyond that, you see the bus. There's a city bus stop here for Walmart shoppers. Now, I think they maybe don't run all night. I'm not sure. We did not hear any buses overnight at all. There are, let me pan back around, a number of semis parked here. Some were here last night. Some have come, some have gone. A couple over there have pulled up and unhitched. But there were also a couple of the buses in here. When we first got here last night, it was right about, I think about 7 o'clock, 7:30 maybe. Spent the afternoon in Lincoln, Nebraska with my son. He was able to get free about 1 o'clock. We went and had dinner, went and did a little shopping. Had a good visit with him. Here comes another bus right over there. I think they're coming in this way. There's a nice grassy area here where we can walk the dogs. Of course, there's our rig there, still dingy. I did get the windows washed on the little Dakota yesterday. We were running around Lincoln, but we decided we had more fun things to do than wash the whole vehicle. I'll get it washed probably tomorrow. Let's see, tomorrow's Wednesday or maybe Thursday. Yeah, here comes the city bus. 11th Street inbound. Bus stop over there. This will be the third bus there right now. But it makes it pretty convenient for a lot of folks. So, now there are two Walmarts in St. Joseph. Our Allstays app, ALLSTAYS, on Linda's iPhone. It is a paid app, but it has certainly been worth its cost to us as we travel around the country, want to find some place to stay. Walmarts are popular, but again, not all of them allow overnight parking. Both of them in St. Joseph do. Now, we were told a couple years ago by a local resident, and I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was or where we met him or anything else. We were all traveling, we were all staying somewhere. They mentioned they were from St. Joseph, and I told them, oh, we stay there quite a bit as we travel back and forth to Nebraska and the kids' house. And they said, ask which one we stayed at the time. I didn't know there were two. Linda had probably seen it on her phone, but we ended up at this one. We started, there's a casino, riverboat casino down by the river, but there's also a train track that runs right by it. We were all set up to stay there one night. Overnight parking is allowed. And we'd actually gone into the casino. They said, yes, no problem. But over by where they wanted us to park, a train goes by. There's a crossing there, so they blow their whistle. Rather than listen to that all night, because trains typically run 24/7. Now, it might have been a daytime local, I don't know. Don't take anything I say absolutely for sure, but I always tell you the best of my knowledge. But we decided rather than listen to train whistles, we came on in. This Walmart was the first one we came to. The local I mentioned suggested of the two Walmarts, this one is in a better area. There's less problems. I don't know if they really have problems with the other one or not. I can't say that, but they told us this would be the one they would choose to stay at. But they are local, have a house here somewhere. So anyway, Allstays app on your iPhone to help find Walmarts, or to tell you which Walmarts do, which Walmarts don't. Many, I'm going to say most, still do to our knowledge. Now, we used to, I'm going to walk over here if I can avoid traffic. We used to always park right along this tree row here. Out of the way, we would put our slide out over the grassy area. We had the grassy area then to walk dogs. We thought it worked great. We were out of the way. It was We would usually go into the Walmart through the garden center there. I think it was 2 years ago I made a little video here, and they had that whole place filled with bicycles getting ready for Christmas. But anyway, they have a new sign here. Vehicles left unattended for 24 hours should be considered abandoned, subject to towing. And the next sign down here says, now of course the only time we left our vehicle unattended was to go in and shop. This sign, let me get a little closer. You can read it. No overnight vehicle or RV parking allowed along here. We don't know the specific reasoning for that. We just complied with it. Now, we cruised the entire rest of the lot. And believe me, in the summer, there's usually quite a few RVs parked here overnight. But along this fence, they have, well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those signs, plus the one that said no unattended vehicles. So now I'm guessing a lot of Walmart parking lots in a lot of cities, we've noticed people will park cars for sale next to a roadway. And I think that is really being discouraged now. Usually when we're here, we stay a few hours and we're gone. We don't abandon it. We don't stay all day or multiple days or anything else, because typically we're traveling. If we're going to stay somewhere for multiple days, then we'll usually check into a campground, so we've got the electric. We don't have to run the generator, hook up to water, hook up to sewer. Works a lot better for us generally. But there's also a Sam's Club right next door over there. Now, a lot of Sam's Clubs will allow overnight parking in their lot. They usually close about 9 p.m. Usually start opening up about 7, 8 a.m. We've never had a problem with one of those, but we know this one allows. They've got this little area over here that is well out of the way of traffic. Let me stop, look, and listen. Here comes a truck. We'll wait for him. Stop, look, and listen. They taught us that in about, kindergarten, first grade, when I was a kid, just a few short years ago. But anyway, we've had breakfast. The sun looks like it might make it over those clouds here in just a little bit. We're going to run into Walmart, grab a couple things, then hit the road. We expect to make it back to the folks' place in Arkansas. Well, it's our place in Arkansas now, I guess. And we'll be using it for a home base for the foreseeable future. Things may change. A couple weeks we're headed to Mississippi. Then there's a week's worth of work there. Then we got a week off. We're going to run down to the Gulf Coast. Hopefully enjoy some warm weather for Christmas time. Then we'll head back up to Mississippi for another week. Here comes Miss Linda and the Motley crew. Jasper right here. Now this is Sparky right here. Jasper's the other little black Chihuahua Dachshund cross. Miss Lily is a Uranian, Yorkie Pomeranian cross. Cooper's a full-blood piebald Dachshund. So get them out, get them a little exercise, and you know what dogs do. So good morning, Miss Linda. How are you today? He'll come back. He's looking for a place to do his thing. Yep. So, all right. Hell, I'll shut this off, and I'll be with you. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. The buses are leaving. The dogs are running. I'm going to cut it off here. Give Miss Linda a hand with the dogs. So be safe. Have a great day. I'll see you on the next video.